Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 Trailer 2 was recently released at this year's Xbox Showcase. Like the announcement Trailer 1, Trailer 2 teased many new aircraft that we will see in the base sim. In this video, we are going to check out each aircraft that appeared in Trailer 2, who is developing them, and what we know about these aircraft, so let's jump straight into the video. We also did the same with Trailer 1. If you missed that video, I'll leave a link in the description and a clickable at the end of this video, that video as well as this one. And make sure you check out this whole video as we have some bonus aircraft that will also be part of the base sim that didn't appear in any of the trailers. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 will feature Red Bull Air Racing. Originally slated for release in the 2020 sim, however, due to licensing agreements, red tape and contracts, this didn't make the 2020 sim, but the team are including the air racing in the new sim. The Red Bull MRMX and the Zivco Edge versions 2 and 3 will both be part of the base sim, and assuming we can race them as part of the Red Bull Air Racing part of the sim. Both of these aircraft are being developed by iniBuilds, and like the Zivco Edge, these aircraft are capable up to 420 degrees per second roll rate and over 3,500 feet per minute climb rate. The Edge itself first flew in the mid-1990s and is the most commonly used aircraft in the Red Bull Air Race World Series. Microsoft has even secured the liveries for the aircraft that are part of the Red Bull Racing series, and they will be featured in the new sim. Speaking of liveries, when it comes to Trailer 2, one of the scenes features the Boeing 787-10, which is currently the current version of the sim, and if you purchase the Premium Deluxe version, you will have this aircraft already. It makes sense that we can still fly in the new sim, as it's had a much extra development time from the working title team to make it a more detailed aircraft than when it was first released. The interesting part about this scene, we see liveries which are the United liveries on the 787. The liveries have also been confirmed by the Microsoft team, however there's no mention of the level of use. Will we see a licensed liveries across the sim? I think this will be something we'll hear later on over the next couple of months. iniBuilds have partnered up with Microsoft for many aircraft to bring them to life to this new sim. And 2024 is no exception. The 2024 sim will feature a few new airlines in the base sim. iniBuilds is developing the Airbus A330 200 and 300 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. The Airbus will feature both the Rolls-Royce and the General Electric versions of the A330. Aerosoft has also been developing an A330 for some time now, and it looks like we'll be spoiled for choice with this iconic aircraft, but the iniBuilds version will be part of the base sim. As we mentioned in the previous aircraft video we did, iniBuilds is developing the Beluga XL for the 2024 sim as well, which was derived from the A330. So it makes sense we would see a developed A330 from the team also. Over 1,600 Airbus A330s have been built since 1994 and still in production to this day, over 30 years on. The Air Tractor is an American agricultural aircraft at heart that can be adapted into firefighting, even into an armed version of the AT208. When it comes to firefighting, the 208 carries a chemical hopper between the firewall of the cockpit and the engine. Some have even been adapted with amphibious floats so they can land on runway or land on water. Asobo decided to tackle the Air Tractor 208 themselves. The team rented an actual AT208 where they did a complete 3D scan and sound recordings from the aircraft. They even have acquired detailed flight data from flights with the Air Tractor that they rented to create a realistic flight experience. We assume you'll be able to use the Air Tractor in different career modes, including the firefighting career mode. Carenado, like iniBuilds, have partnered with Microsoft and Asobo, developing a local legends and famous flyer aircraft in the past. In the past, they have developed the Robertson R66 turbine helicopter for FSX prepared versions 2, 3, and 4. It makes sense that Asobo and Microsoft would turn to Carenado to recreate the Robin R66 with a spray system. The R66 can carry up to 130 gallons of liquid capacity with a 33 feet boom, which can be installed and removed in under an hour, making a great opportunity for agricultural flying. We have really seen a lot of visuals when it comes to the Robinson R66, as it was featured in the Microsoft Flight Simulator Expo presentation by showing off some of the turbulence that a aircraft can do within the new sim. The Twin Otter from Aerosoft has a bit of a long, strange history in recent times, when it vanished off the in-sim marketplace and also the Aerosoft store without a trace. This started rumors when the announcement of the new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 sim that we may see the Otter in the sim once again. Announced on the Aerosoft stream just before the expo, the Twin Otter is in fact the Aerosoft version, however it's been adapted to suit the new sim. This was backed up by Microsoft in the Flight Sim Expo presentation, who mentioned that iniBuilds will be responsible for the new artwork of the aircraft, and they've had the aircraft scanned from scratch. And Hans Hartmann, the main developer behind the Aerosoft CRJ and also the Microsoft ATR, will be developing and updating the systems when it comes to the Twin Otter. From the sounds of it, the old Twin Otter from Aerosoft is being completely redone, but it's a great aircraft, so looking forward to seeing it in the sim once again. The best way you can help our channel grow is by hitting the subscribe button or the like button. It's free and it lets us know you like the value of the flight sim content we create here on the channel. Thank you very much for your support, and I appreciate you taking the time to check out our videos. FlightFX has been confirmed to be developing a couple of aircraft for the new sim, including the Vision Jet and the Jetson 2. In trailer 2, we have been confirmed again another aircraft by the team. This time it will be the air taxi Joby S4. The S4 is one of the air taxi developments that is likely to succeed and now is in a pre-production prototype phase in the real world. The first crew flight of the Joby S4 took place in New York City on November last year, 2023. Delta Airlines is in partnership with the Joby S4 development, and they're hoping to start a Manhattan to JFK and LaGuardia airports to provide air taxi services from Manhattan to their airports. The Joby S4 is expected to reach its commercial certification and commence operations sometime in 2025. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 will include some new balloon and rope tech, and in trailer 1 and 2 we've seen some new balloon activity. In trailer 2 we saw the Zeppelin. We assume that Asobo is developing both of these, as they have mentioned and confirmed they are developing the balloons for the aircraft. It would make sense with the new technology they created, they're doing the Zeppelin as well. But this is pretty much one of the unconfirmed aircraft in trailer 2 that the team haven't confirmed who's actually developing it. Trailer 2 featured some gyro helicopters flying towards the end of the video. The Microsoft team have mentioned there will be 3 ultralights in the base sim. However, they have confirmed the Magni Gyro M24 Orion was featured in trailer 2. The Orion is the first enclosed side-by-side 2-seater factory-built gyro helicopter, which has a range up to 4 hours of flying that reaches speeds up to 160 kilometers per hour. This is a great aircraft that we can use to showcase the updated scenery in the sim, as Orion only needs to use a small length of runway to take off as little as 75 meters and within 30 meters to land. Blue Mesh is the partner that is developing the M24 Orion, and they have released a couple of aircraft as a third-party developer in the 2020 sim, which do include ultralights and classic aircraft. The developer got friends who have made a name for themselves developing high-end aircraft, from warbirds to helicopters to even eSTOL aircraft. Over that time, the team released the EA7 Optica back in early 2022. The Optica combines the visibility of a helicopter with outstanding slow flying capabilities. In real life, the Optica permits 3 abreast seating, which allows baggage and space to position observation equipment. One of the career modes shown off in trailer 1 showcases scientific research, which the Optica would be a great addition to the career. In this year's Flight Sim Expo 2024 presentation, the Microsoft team did confirm that Got Friends Optica will be in the new sim. However, it's going to be an updated version of it. We mentioned at the top of the video that we will have 2 bonus aircraft that weren't showcased in any of the 2024 trailers to date, which was announced at this year's Flight Sim Expo 2024. The first one that was announced is the Draco X bush plane, which will again be developed by the team over at Gotfriends. The Draco X is an all-new built aircraft by the famous aviator and YouTube superstar Mike Petty, who originally built the famous Draco aircraft, which he crashed a few years back. The Draco X is a new version of the aircraft that is designed to be bigger and better than the original Draco. The Draco X aircraft will be in the sim before Mike Petty has even finished the real aircraft, so we can fly it in the sim and watch his YouTube videos as he builds the real world aircraft. Another aircraft that was presented in this year's Flight Sim Expo 2024 that didn't appear in any of the trailer 1 or 2 is an Asobo aircraft, and the Microsoft team mentions that this is the most detailed and complex aircraft they have ever done, which is going to be the Boeing 737 MAX aircraft. The 737 MAX has had a bit of a patchy start to its career. They are the 4th generation of the Boeing 737 family. First flew in 2016 and now have over 1,500 of them being produced by Boeing. I will leave the Boeing 737 MAX's patchy past for another video, but this aircraft looks to be one of Asobo's pin-up poster aircraft for the 2024 sim. About 25 aircraft have been announced so far. We had 30 released with the 2020 sim, so we are expecting to see more announcements before the sim is released. I'll leave a list in the description of the video so you can check out the full list from both video 1 and 2 trailers and what aircraft and who is developing them in the description below. Hit that subscribe button for more Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 videos, as we plan to follow the development of this new sim right up and past the release. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our next Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 videos. Let us know in the comments below what aircraft you would like to see in the base sim, and we look forward to reading those comments. Thank you very much for watching the video, and we'll see you real soon.